Hey guys, this is episode 2. I'm not gonna lie, it's not one of my favorite videos that I've done. I actually kind of wanted to redo it, but I didn't want to keep you guys hanging. I'm not gonna go into the depth of the beginning steps because it's the same. My primer, my HD concealer corrector. So it's basically the same routine. I always start off with those 2 steps and then my foundation. The look that we're going for in this video is a smoky eye look. I'm not gonna talk as much due to the fact that everything is basically the same when it comes to my eyebrows and all that stuff. The only thing that's different is when I focus more on my eyes, which I will get more in depth to that. I do zoom into my products more, as well as the type of brushes that I use, so you guys can get a better idea of what brush to use for what and where. So I hope you guys enjoy. I did have someone ask me in the last video why I only put a little amount of foundation. The reason why I do is once again because I have oily skin, so it all depends on the type of skin that you have. I personally don't put a lot because I spread it throughoutly, and I also use for my contouring, I also use liquid products as from my dark color to my under eye concealer. So once again, I don't like to implement a lot of liquid foundation, concealer, all that stuff, because I feel like when I put too much, my skin starts to run and then you get the cut creases and it looks like you have on makeup. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm always for the dramatic look, but like, you also want it to look effortlessly at the same amount of time. I just want you guys to bear with me. As you can see, I'm so all over the place. I'm trying to find my items. And as for the music, I'm gonna get the hang of it. I am so sorry. Hopefully, I can play some good music. Until then, yeah, we gotta deal with elevator music. But at least we're getting better, right? I cannot emphasize, guys, how you really need to blend in when you contour. Like, you really need to just blend. It's one of the main important things that gives you that contour look. Like, so some people use like beauty blenders. I do not. I like to use a brush. As you can see, I did zoom into what kind of brush it is. It doesn't have to be shaped like that, but a brush with some nice bristles, but like soft and smooth, will actually work perfect. Once I start to get to halfway done, or like when I start to do to my eyebrows, I like to put on a lip scrub. I got that on my BoxyCharm subscription. It's really good. Tastes good. It just helps me moisturize my lips, because when you're putting on lip liner and matte lipstick and lip gloss, sometimes it dries out my lips, and you also want to make sure that your lips stay smooth, because nobody wants crusty lips. I'm just saying. In this video, I move more to the sides so you guys can see how it's supposed to like blend in. When you contour your nose, you're supposed to see like a light darkness, but not as much. Once again, I cannot emphasize you need to blend. I decided to try a new concealer by NYX. I like this a little bit better. It's more lighter, I would say. As I like how it feels on my skin. It doesn't feel so heavy and as much. I like to try new products all the time, especially if it's cheap. I also decided to show my setting spray because I did not show it. I just wanted to give you guys more of a look. And then, you know, I'll actually show you the bar soap that I use to paste down my eyebrows. When it comes down to my eyebrows, it's the same steps. I always outline the bottom, outline the top, and then color it in. It's the same. That's why I'm not really gonna talk much when it comes to this area. But you guys do see me more on screen, so you guys can get an idea of like how to do it or how you should do it. But to each his own. You just gotta find your technique that you're comfortable with. So in this video, my eyebrows do look a little crazy. The reason why they look crazy is because the way the mirror and the lighting, and as well because I decided to brush it off right away, so I can get that more ombre look. And you guys didn't see this before because I was holding the mirror, so I cleaned my eyebrows before you can see it. So most of the time, your eyebrows are going to be messy. It's not going to be perfect right away until you use the concealer. The underline over it. This makes the shape come out more crisp, I would say, because you can see both of my eyebrows right now are bushy, all kind of all over the place. But once I put the concealer over it, you get a better feel of the shape and how it's gonna look overall. I actually use that silicone pad to put the concealer on there, and then the light brush, I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see. Then I use the what's on there for my eyes and my eyelids. Right now, I'm just filling in where I feel like it needs to be filled in. Sometimes when you do put concealer under your eyebrows, you could take some of the product off, so you just have to do a touch-up. In between, I do clean my brush, especially if I use what I use for my eyebrows, only because as I use two different colors. On my lid it's gonna be lighter, and then on my top is gonna be a little bit darker. So I don't want to mix those two colors up, so I have to clean it. You can either use a baby wipe or any like makeup remover towelettes. But yeah, any of that works. You just don't want to make sure you mix those tools up. Normally people use the same concealer, you know, on their lid versus the top, but it all depends if you want the color to pop more. Because it is a smoky eye look, I wanted my lid to be lighter so you can tell the difference. So sometimes the end could get a little bit tricky with your eyebrows. Mine's weren't matching up, so I just kept doing it over and over again until I was happy. As you can see, my eyebrows aren't looking crazy. They have a shape. They're starting to look even. So like I said, you know, concealer on the top is also very important, as well as the bottom. Just making sure that I get the ends correctly, because sometimes without noticing it, they don't match. You think they do, but they don't. So I just keep trying to fix it the whole entire video to make sure that they do match, and that I'm okay with it and I'm happy with what it looks like. So right now I'm just showing the brush that I use on my lid. I do this backwards because most people, like, they start on the outside, then work their way inwards. When it comes to the smoky eye, I start with the black first, only because you want it to look like ombre, basically, like from dark to light. You guys will see. Once again, of course, it's gonna look crazy right now, but this is where blending comes into play. I'm gonna start to bake my face, only because my eyes are gonna take a little bit of a while, because once again, blend, 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 blend. I cannot emphasize on the blending. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to blend outside, basically. As you can see, the black starts to smooth out a little bit. I'm doing the same to the other, of course. You guys can start to see the difference. that's when I decide to. So what I do is that mostly for my smoky eyes, I add like a orange / maroon, brown, tan to the look. To me, that's the best one. Everybody does it different. That's just my opinion. I like this look better. Right here, I'm adding some browns and some burgundies on top of it, on top of the black, so you can see like that light to dark ratio happening. Then I'm doing, of course, what I do to one eye, I'm gonna do to the other. You're starting to get a feel and a sense. I do retouch up the black because the black does tend to clear up. So basically what I'm doing right now is just mixing the black and the browns together, more towards the corners, to the crease area. Honestly, just keep blending until you feel comfortable with it. I didn't. So what I did was on the outs of like the brown and the black, I grabbed my big brush and I add some tan to even it out, because I feel like it was starting to get too dark towards the top, which that's what I'm doing right now. I could tell the difference because I'm used to doing my makeup a certain way. You just have to get comfortable with it until you feel happy with it. To be honest with you, normally a smoky eye, you can, and if you want to, it's a choice, do eyeliner. I did for this look, just to give you guys the full entire look of it. Normally I don't because of my eyelashes, and I just really just pump them up and just give it that smoky without the cat eye look. So with the residue of the black that was left, I'm like trying to fill it in a little bit more. Only because I wanted like more of a circular look. I felt like the brown was going in too deep into where the black should be. So as you can see, like I'm starting to feel a little bit more comfortable with it, and I'm like about to move on to eyeliner. Once again, I only bake the beginning of my eyebrows because of the ombre look. I cannot emphasize, I do not bake my whole entire eyebrow. Some people can, it's your choice. I don't like it. I only like to do the beginning. So I show what I use like to clean my edges. Sometimes the towelette does get dry, so I get it wet again with the cleansing water to make sure that I get a better shape of my eyeliner. I start with the bottom lid. I go with the black and I make sure it's in there, it's in there. Sorry, I'm wrapping over here. And then with a smaller brush, you guys are going to see. Sorry, I had to fix my eyeliner. With the smaller brush, I put the brown in there. As you guys can see a little bit. The brown. Mix it in with the black. You can also clean off like the extra, which I'm about to do right now. So I also put eyeliner as well. Since I put eyeliner on the top, I feel it's only right to put eyeliner in the bottom as well. Yeah, you guys get a feel of like the whole smoky look type situation. To be honest with you, before I used to stay away from this look, only because I felt like I couldn't pull it off. It wasn't until New Year's Eve that I actually did this look. I added some glitter on the lid, but it actually came out pretty dope. So when it comes to highlighting, I put it always in the same place, middle of my forehead, the corners of my eyes, my nose, my cheek. In this video, I did forget my chin, but after the video, I remembered and then I did put it on there. So those are the places that I put my highlighter in. Everyone's different. Some people put it on almost near their temples on both their sides. And once again, some people put it in their eyeshadow on the corner of the end brow. I don't do that. I also put the highlight on my Cupid's bow. I totally forgot about that. For some reason in this video, my lip liner and my lips came out super weird. I fixed it afterwards, but it was too late for me to go back and fix my mistake. So yeah, we're gonna get better, guys. We're gonna get better. Just bear with me. But hey guys, this is what I was talking about. For some reason, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the lighting, the mirror, that I couldn't get my shape right on my top. Like, it just wasn't working out for me. Thank God afterwards I fixed it. I wish I would have nailed it perfectly during the video, which I didn't. So, you know, bear with me. You know, this is a work in progress. I'm hoping by like the 4th, 5th video, like, I will have this down pat. So mostly with the smoky eye look, you can do gloss. I did an ombre one with matte. I do add lip gloss towards the end. I also use a brush to help me blend it in a little bit more. You don't have to do this. You can use your finger. I'm sorry, the way my lip is shaped is really bothering me in this video. But sorry. But yeah, like you see how that pinkish to brown look, like I love that look. You can actually do this with anything. The pink does go away when I add the lip gloss. You guys are gonna be able to tell. But it still gives it like that light to, like, you know, dark lip liner. It just, to me, it just a little bit better suiting for this look. And for the finale, the setting spray. Thank you guys.